I just told me, yeah, we gon' be straight. He saw me make $1 million off one damn play.
What it do, guys? Welcome back to the channel where we are focused on building wealth in the stock market. Today, I'm going to be breaking down 2 cannabis stocks that you should consider if you're into this sector, okay, guys? Before we hop into that, make sure to get your free stocks down below in the description. Join the Discord down below in the description. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and tap the bell because I do a lot of stock videos, and you guys are definitely going to enjoy this content. So stick along. Make sure you get your free stuff down below. But let's get straight into it. Okay, so 2 cannabis stocks that you guys should consider if you're into this industry, okay? First off, let's hop into the news and see what's going on with it. We know that in the U.S., it's not fully federally legalized, okay? It's spotty in the U.S. It's legalized in certain states. Here, it's legalized medically in these other states. So it's just a whole mess that needs to be sorted out before this industry can boom, okay? It seems like the federal government is just not nurturing this sector enough for it to flourish, okay? Without further ado, let's hop into one of these articles and see what they say, okay? So it says, cannabis stocks are rising on hopes for federal legislation or federal legalization. First thing, rising on hopes, okay? We need to be for sure. Whatever you guys invest your money in, you want to be sure that these things are going to pop off. You don't want to put your money in something and have it just go to the, just drop significantly. You don't want that to happen. It says, after all, U.S. Senators Cory Booker, Ron Wyden, and Chuck Schumer said, we are committed to working together to put forth in advance comprehensive cannabis reform legislation that will not only turn the page on this sad chapter in American history, but also undo the devastating consequences of these discriminatory policies. The Senate will make consideration of these reforms a priority. Okay, so it seems like this is just an issue that, it's kind of on the sidelines, in my opinion, okay? Think about, we have a lot of things going on already. We have the stimulus, what else? The pandemic. We have a lot of things going on for the government. So I feel like this is on the sidelines, and it's just something that is not a first in terms of on the to-do list for the U.S. legislative, people, right? So let's see what else it says. It says, in addition, according to Politico, 15 states have passed full marijuana legalization. So 15 states have passed it. Another 21 states have legalized medical marijuana, okay? Virginia, New York, New Mexico, and Connecticut are among the states that could back recreational sales this year. Legislation has spread across the country, even though the federal government continues to classify marijuana as highly addictive, illegal drug with no medical value. So, okay, so they're slandering medical marijuana right now. They're slandering marijuana in general, right? So, it's kind of something that we want to look into, and, we don't want to just dump our money in some of these stocks and see what happens. We don't want that to happen, okay? But stick along because we're still going to mention the 2 stocks that, in my opinion, are more safe and will give you more leeway and more leverage within this sector, okay? So let's hop into the first one. The first one is MJ, ticker symbol MJ, simple. It's an ETF, and it's currently sitting at $24.08, okay, as I'm recording this right now. Let's break down what it is. So it is basically just an ETF of all the cannabis stocks that me and you know, okay? Let's see what they have within their holdings, okay? So Aphria is one, Aurora Cannabis, TILRAY, ORGANIGRAM, Chronos Group. They have all the bangers that you guys know in this stock. So the benefit of this is that it's all put together so that let's say you try to pick one cannabis stock and you're like, oh, this one might get through it, but it doesn't. If that, you only have one chance. Here you have a basket of all of these companies together so that on average you're in an uptrend. Okay, if one goes down, you're not going to be down very bad. Okay, so that is the benefit of this. Let's see how the stock is doing over time. Let's look at the past few months. So the past few months, it is up 76%. Okay, let's factor in mind that this sector has been booming for a minute, so we'll see how that goes. But what we really need is, federal leeway. Basically, they need to loosen up on the restrictions, and these sectors will obviously go up in price. Okay, you're gonna definitely gain some profits if this sector goes up. So this is a safe bet. It's a basket of these cannabis stocks within this ETF that allows you to still obtain the growth without obtaining all that risk. Okay, so that was the first one. Let's hop into the second one. I'm gonna get straight to it. Okay, IIPR, that is the ticker symbol, and this is Innovative Industrial Properties. So this is a REIT, okay, a real estate investment trust. Okay, guys, it's currently on the pricey side. It is at $209.23 as I'm recording this. So it's an expensive one. It does pay out dividends, so that is a benefit of this one. Let's see where it's at. In the past few months, it is up 38%. So that is pretty good. We'll still factor in that this is, this sector has been booming, most recently, but it's a REIT, so it's more on the real estate side, and it gives you a little more leeway and stable growth on that. So that is something good to consider as well. All right, guys. So they hold a consistent dividend, so that's pretty good, and that is the benefit of this, along with you gaining that growth. Okay, but so those are the two stocks that you should consider, and I'm gonna just add in a few tips for you guys. Okay, it says 3 biggest mistakes marijuana stock investors are making. Okay. And this is very true. I've done stock videos on SUNDIAL, ORGANIGRAM. So I know, kind of what's going on with this, okay? 3 mistakes. I'm going to just list them off to you guys. It says, number 1, they're counting their chickens before they've hatched, right? Basically what they're saying is people are, their hopes are so high that they're like, oh, they thinking this is going to happen, without even having solid, evidence to back that. It's basically, it's unstable right now. It's an unstable sector, I would say, because we just don't know what's going to happen, especially here in the U.S. In Canada, it's fully legalized, but these businesses are still not flourishing the way that they should be. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, they're ignoring dilution. Okay, it says another big mistake that could cost pot stock investors a lot of money is ignoring share-based dilution. In Canada, banks aren't lending much given how poorly the Canadian pot industry has performed over the past 2 years. See, these companies are not performing to their best extent, okay? It seems as if, they're just dying out. They're obtaining losses, and it's just not the best move as of now. Let's hop into the third one. Let's see what they're talking about. It says they're chasing cannabis penny stocks. Okay, so first off, penny stocks contain risk. That's just a known fact. For a while, I didn't really like penny stocks, but I just started getting into it just to learn about what these companies have to offer and see if I believe they will flourish in the near future. Okay, So that is another thing that you guys need to do. Make sure you do your own research, because, you know, then you at least have a full perspective on that stock. Okay, so those are the 3 things that you guys should be wary of, and make sure that you guys know what's going on, okay? So, a little overview. The 2 stocks were ticker symbol MJ and ticker symbol IIPR. Check those out, guys. Those are cannabis stock ETFs. They're a little more on the safer side, so check that out. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. You know, comment down below what you think, subscribe, tap the bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. So let's get it and let's go.
I just told me, yeah, we gon' be straight. He saw me make $1 million off one damn play.